Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is David and in this video I'm going to show you how to play Similo using the Lord of the Rings edition. One player will have a look at one card and then we'll make a total grid of 12 cards and the other players will have to guess which card that player has seen. And then that player will use other cards to give clues and the other players have to guess the one card that player has seen. Sounds easy, rules are easy, so let me show you how to play. So the clue player will take the deck containing all characters from Lord of the Rings, and if you want to see all cards, simply watch my previous unbox video where I will show you all the cards. And that player will take 12 cards from the deck. Put the deck aside for now. And then that player gets to look at one card, and he doesn't show it to the other players. So in this case we have the elephant, MacLeod, something like that. He will give the deck a shuffle and then put the cards in front of him or in front of the other players in a grid of 3 by 4 like this, and then he will take the top 5 cards from the deck. Those are the cards he can use to give a clue. So now the other players have to guess the card that player has seen. So in this case it is this one, but of course all other players don't know. And I'm gonna give them some clues, and I give them clues by playing one card. And if I play it like this, I play it vertically, which means the card that you are looking for has something in common with this card. If I play it horizontally, like this, I am saying the card we are looking for has nothing to do with this card. With the first card played, the players have to remove one card from the game. With my second clue, the players have to remove 2 cards from the game. With my third clue, 3 cards, and with the fourth card they will have to remove 4 cards from the game. Then there are only 2 cards left, and then I'll give my final clue, and then the players have to remove one final card, and hopefully the card that I've seen at the start of the game is the one that's still left. If at any time during the game the card that I've seen gets removed from the game, we immediately all lose the game and we'll have to start again. But let's see if we can give some clues to get to the end. I'm gonna play this one and I give it a vertical stand, so the card we are looking for has something in common with the Balrog. Could be anything. He's from the bad guys, so we can remove all the good guys. The card is orange, so maybe it's an orange/red card. It's a monster, so maybe it's a monster or an animal. Could be all kinds of hints. I'm playing this one straight up, both because of the color and because it's from the baddies. So I think the other players are pretty sure they can remove one of the good guys, for instance Legolas, because there's nothing in common with this card, and they will flip this card face down. The card we are looking for is still in the open, so we're gonna continue play. After I've played my first clue, I can refill my hand up to 5 cards. And this is a funny one. I'm gonna play this straight away. Again, playing it in this orientation, so there's something in common with the card we are looking for. But since it's the second card, now they have to remove 2 cards from the game. Again, it's a baddie, and this one is bold. So I think it's safe to say they can remove 2 characters from the game that are from the good guys and that have hair on their heads. So these 2 gets removed. And we're still good. I'll refill my hand up to 5. And I think I'm gonna play this card straight away. Although this one is nice also. I'm gonna play this one. And again, I'm gonna play it in this orientation. So the card we are looking for has something similar with all of these cards. All the previous clues still counts, of course. And now maybe they think, hey, he's playing an animal. He still hasn't played any human, so we can remove all humans. That's 1. Since this is the third clue, they have to remove 3 cards from the game. It's kind of like an animal, so maybe it's one of these. And then we can remove maybe the 3. And let's remove this one. Right. Still good, so we continue our game. I think now I'm gonna play this card. I see some similarities between this and this one, so I'll play this one over here. Now they have to remove 4 cards from the game. Although now I think if I play this card, they will think it has something to do with this card. These two, Golem and Kotmog, kinda look like that one. So I think they're gonna flip all other cards, and that would be bad. Although on the other hand, what has the horse has to do with that? But let's not do this one. Maybe I can do something with the color. Yeah, this is a tough one. I think I'm gonna play it like this. So it has nothing to do with this card. And I'm mainly focusing on the shape of their head. So I hope they will say, okay, then these two get discarded anyway, because if it was one of these, it looks like this one, then I wouldn't play it in this way. And looking at previous hints, it might be an animal. So I think it's fair to say we can discard the mouth of Sauron. And now it has, but we still need to remove another one. And this is an animal from the good guys, this one from the bad guys, so could be anyone. But these two are dark creatures, so maybe let's flip this one. Of course, you hope they do it like this. If they flip this card, the game is immediately over. But now there are only 2 cards left. I get to refill my hand up to 5, and I can give my final clue to which card the players should point to. And there's not really something at first glance that makes it very easy for me to let them guess the right card. Although when choosing between 2 cards, it's usually most easy to go for a color, if in this case they both are animals, or both are human, or both are female, something like that. So I think I'm just gonna go for the colors. There's some red, there's a lot of red over here. So I could choose to maybe play this one and hope they will notice the red on his armor. But we can also play something like this in that way, so they look at the color. So I'm gonna play this one this way, so the character we're looking for has nothing to do with Faramir, but they're gonna look, hey, that colors match. So I guess this one doesn't have to do something with the card. And hooray, the game is won. The final card left is the card that the clue giver has seen, and all players win the game. And since it's such an easy and short game, we're gonna play again, of course. It's most fun if all players can be the clue giver one time. And that is how you play a game of Similo. You can make it a little bit harder by allowing the clue giver to only play cards sideways. So only excluding cards from what we've seen. And you can even play with 2 versions of Similo. Then you use one deck to draw the 12 cards from, but you use the other 10th deck to give the clues with. Can make it a lot more tricky. But for now, that is how you play Similo, in this case the Lord of the Rings edition. If you want to see all the cards, please watch my previous unboxing video. If you have any questions about this game, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. My name is David, thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.